What's up guys, welcome back to Succumb Garage. Behind me is a second generation 2012 Acura TSX. Today we are replacing the catalytic converter. Stay tuned. Alrighty here, so first step is to get under the car and start removing bolts and the wire for the O2 sensor for the catalytic converter. So this is a three-way cat, by the way. Alrighty, so we have this flex pipe right here that runs and curves into the cat, which is the main cat, I believe. You got two bolts right here, one each side, spring loaded. They are 12 millimeter. We got this bolt that hangs on a hanger, which is a 14, and then you have this O2 sensor right here. The plug is actually right here. You can reach your hand through it on the other side also. First thing we do is go ahead and unplug this O2 sensor. Oh boy. Alright. Get that out the way. Okay. Unplug, and then we'll come back and shoot these off. 12 millimeter and 14. Let's first get this off. Now there is a donut gasket in here, so it's okay if it falls. This is a 14. Alright, so we're done here. Go ahead and put the car back down. Alright, next what you want to do is go ahead and take this strut bar out. Go ahead and pull this hose off of here first. Right, get that loose out the way. Come here. You have three bolts, actually three nuts. Here, here, and here. Don't take that middle one out, because that one actually go to the strut itself. So I do the same thing with the other side. These are 12 millimeter, by the way. Alright, next thing you want to do is go ahead and take off this O2 sensor and just trace the wire. Plug is actually right there. Gonna pull this off. Get my hand in there. Okay, here we go. Alright, so once you get this disconnected, we'll go ahead and take this O2 sensor out. Once you take this out, followed by this heat shield right here, which has three, I believe, 12 millimeter bolt, one here, here, and one all the way right there. We'll go ahead and take care of this first. So we are keeping all the O2 sensor here because it is quite new. Right, so now we got 2 bolts on top, 2 nuts on top, then 2 bolts on the bottom. Those 2 there, 1 there, and then 1 right there. And those are actually 12 millimeters. Okay. It's a little bit hot. So there is a gasket there. Once you remove that, go ahead and clean the surface up and get it prepped up for the next gasket. And we over here, side by side comparison. So we're gonna have to take this heat shield out and transfer it over to this one. Everything does look similar. This one looks actually a little taller, but then again, that's for a heat shield. I'm gonna take these out right here. It's a hex bolt on both sides and transfer this one over. It does come with its own complete set of gaskets and bolts. I might use them, I might not use the bolts, but we'll see. The donut gasket is there, and the gasket to the back of the exhaust is there too. Yeah. These are 10 mil. Alright guys, so I ran into a little issue here. The thread, the bolt wasn't going in, so I'm actually rethreading this. So it is a M6x1 in case you have to rethread yours too. Let's try the new bolt first. Alright, the new bolt goes in. Also the old one go into. Okay, so we're good now. So I decided to go with all brand new bolts. Alright, time to go back in. So I did install that donut gasket right here. You can either install it now or while you're on the bottom of the car. I would suggest installing it now, depends on how it fits. This one was actually rather tight, so I had to hammer it in, as opposed to doing it down there, because I might have a problem while I do it down there. Yeah, don't forget about the gasket right here too. Very important. That goes in first. If I can get in the correct way. All right, there we go. Couldn't see it for a second. In she goes. This one is quite as heavy as the old one. Just as heavy. All right. Magic. Let's see here. Put a nut on just to hold it. And if you do want to torque it, the torque spec is 23 foot-pounds, which is what I'll show you right here. Alright guys, so there was a little bit of a difficulty here. Now, when you first put this in, if you did what I did and bolt everything up from the top, this part where the well seam is, on that catalytic converter, see that well seam right there? Looks like a snake going down. So that part will hit the mid shaft right here. It's gonna hit that. And this looks like it's not going to line up at all. So what I did was put a pry bar right up in here between the shaft and the cat itself. Pry it. While you're prying it, so the kit came with a new bolt and nut that'll fit this. Once you pry it good enough, you'll see that this will line up. And before you actually line this up, you might want to loosen this first so that it swings. That way you have some kind of play in it. Then you put the nut and bolt while trying to hold the pry bar. One hand right here on the, like a pinky or something, on top of the bolt, and when your other hand is on top of the nut, trying to turn it just to get it started. Once you get that in, after that, you can go ahead and start putting the new bolt and spring on both of these sides right here, because they actually don't go in quite too well unless you get this lined up first. Alright guys, so I wanted to give a little bit of an update on this. I started the car earlier and it had a lot of like exhaust leak, and I really thought it was coming from the exhaust manifold from the top here, but as soon as I got to the bottom where that donut gasket is at, where the catalytic meets the flex pipe down there and the donut gasket, so I had to go out and buy a OEM donut gasket because this is a piece of crap. Because look at this. This is like mesh and all this stuff mixed together, and it was like leaking substantially. Like you can see the exhaust leak coming from it. After putting that on, it's no leak, you know. So that's something that you'll have to like get. It's a OEM donut gasket for that mid pipe. All right, everything checks out good now. Bar strut's back on. I just need to tighten the bolt just a little bit more. Everything's good to go. I'm gonna lower the car down, call it a day. And if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, a like, subscribe if you're not subscribed to the channel. And until then, I'll see you guys next time.